In today's video, we will be making a garlic overload burger with a creamy white sauce. It's gonna be messy, but it's gonna be good. To begin, we are gonna pour in 1/4 cup or 2 ounces of water. Now that our water has started to boil, we are gonna add in our minced garlic. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We are just gonna stir this together until most of the water is evaporated, our onions are cooked down, and that garlic powder is fully dissolved. Once most of the water is dissolved, we are gonna pour in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And we're gonna follow this by 1 tablespoon of parsley and salt and pepper to taste. Just give this a stir, and this is gonna cook for about 5 minutes. While our heavy whipping cream cooks down, we are going to mix together 1/4 cup or 2 ounces of water with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're just gonna give this a good mix, and this is what we're gonna use to thicken our sauce. We are gonna continue stirring this for about 3 minutes until it thickens up, and then we'll just set it to the side while our burgers get cooking. I have 1 pound of hamburger meat, and we are keeping the seasonings very simple. I have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, just to give it a little bit of a kick. 1/2 teaspoon of parsley, salt and pepper to taste. We're just gonna go in and mix this all together. And I will just be cooking this on the stovetop in my cast iron, but you could definitely take this outside on the grill if you would prefer. For our burgers, I had them sitting in the fridge while we made our sauce. So we are just gonna scoop them out. Okay, this last little beat definitely isn't big enough for a burger, but I am gonna go ahead and cook it up. And then if my daughter wants some, she can definitely have this little patty. To our hot skillet, I'm gonna add in about 1 tablespoon of butter and let that melt down before we add our burgers in. I have 2 ounces of cream cheese that I'm just going to sprinkle in some more garlic powder and Italian seasoning, about 1/4 teaspoon to a teaspoon's worth. We're gonna get this melted up, and this is what we are going to add to our hamburger buns. As our burgers are almost done cooking, I've just turned the heat on low, and we are going to be adding pepper jack cheese. You could definitely do cheddar or whatever type of cheese that you would like. We just had this one already open, and this is our preferred for our burgers. And then we are just going to spread on that cream cheese mixture. I have this on a very low heat. We're just trying to melt the cream cheese and then kind of heat up or crisp up our buns. These are the keto buns from Walmart. So a little bit better than the normal buns, but if you're going very strict keto, then definitely just don't use the buns, just eat the burgers the way they were, and then you could just add this cream cheese mixture on top of the burgers if you would like. Now that our buns are all toasted, we're just gonna go ahead and assemble. This cream cheese smells so good. Our burgers are nice and juicy. Let's pour over that sauce mixture. I did go ahead and heat it up just a little bit since it was sitting. I added just a little bit more water to it as I was heating it up because it seemed a little chunkier than what I was hoping for. So we are just going to drizzle that sauce right on top. These definitely are not going to be mess-free burgers, but that is perfectly fine. They smell delicious. You could definitely add some lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, whatever you usually cook with your burgers, but I wanted to try it out just as it is, and then I'll go ahead and add all my toppings. Look at that garlic sauce just dripping off of these. Whew, it's gonna be messy, but it's gonna be good. Let's take a bite. Surprise, it's my first time making burgers, and those turned out really good. That sauce is delicious. You could even pair that with a chicken breast. It can literally go with anything. These burgers are nice and juicy. If you can see that right there, they are just dripping with flavor. They are so delicious. If you want to spice up your burger night, definitely try these ones out. But if you do need some more inspiration for meals, check out this video here of my shrimp enchiladas. Another cheesy, creamy sauce that turned out really, really good, and I'll catch you guys there.